Why is everyone talking about this chatbot? ChatGPT. Last week, a very important revolution took place in the field of artificial intelligence. The preview version of ChatGPT, which I can describe as a big event for humanity, has been opened. This is the best artificial intelligence chatbot ever made. This chatbot made by OpenAI has astonished everyone who has used it so far. As someone who has directly witnessed the widespread use of the internet since its early days, I can say this: I saw a similar transformation moment in the late 90s, when Google emerged. In those years, unlike previous search engines, a new startup company called Google placed a single box in the middle of a white blank page. Whatever you looked for in that box was showing you where the information you were looking for was. ChatGPT is something different from Google. It's a chatbot, not a search engine. But it's just a box inside a blank page. While Google's box lists resources about your question, this box gives you a direct answer. But it's not just a question and answer box, either. He is chatting with you like a very intelligent friend, surprising you. If you ask him to do something, he does it right away, or rather, he's just writing for now, he can't talk to you. You say tell me a joke, at that moment he makes up a joke. You tell me to write a computer program and describe what you want, he prepares and gives the working codes for it, and also explains why he wrote which code. If there is a problematic code you wrote, it also fixes it. For example, you do not feel well, you feel sick, you have such a discomfort in your body. Then you talk about your findings as if you were chatting with your clever friend. He tells you what your illness might be. But ChatGPT is a closed tutorial. In other words, unlike Google, it does not allow you to constantly scan the internet and do research on current issues. He currently has information on events up to 2021. No more than that. That is, the more he has been taught, the more he can benefit from them thanks to artificial intelligence. Although he educates himself on the writings of billions of people with different opinions, he also does not use polarizing language. So how talented is he? I did 2 separate tests for this. If this artificial intelligence has almost reached the intelligence of a writer, can he write texts that are as impressive as a real writer? Let's compare. For example, with one of the most talented writers we can think of, Franz Kafka. To understand this, I asked ChatGPT to write a short story. Let him write like Franz Kafka, but not copy what he wrote before. Since he's probably read all his books, he can give us a summary, right? I made a somewhat absurd request from him not to do so. It has datasets in many languages, but probably the largest dataset it uses is English. After thinking for a while, the robot immediately started writing the story. He created 2 characters named Alfred and Alicia. I immediately checked whether these names can be found in Austria. Indeed, these names existed and were also used at the beginning of the 20th century. Other than that, it started a gripping story in general, but it progresses in a strange way. Just like Kafka's works. Later, I asked him to write a work like Shakespeare. Yet it was equally successful. Like that genie coming out of ChatGPT, Aladdin's magic lamp. Fulfills requests instantly. Moreover, you are not limited to 3 wishes. He can make friends with you as much and whenever you want. It answers questions in any language. The world has changed a lot.